Hey there, Ian Higton from Platform 32 here. I recently went to a Assassin's Creed 3 press event. I got a couple of exclusive interviews, one about Assassin's Creed 3 and one about Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. I also got given loads of gameplay footage, so much so that I couldn't fit it all into my Assassin's Creed 3 interview. So I'm going to put them into three parts, starting with this one, so you guys can see all of the gameplay footage that I've been given and see get a little bit more of insight into what kind of things are going to be going on in Assassin's Creed 3 when you get your hands on it. So there's Connor.
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
And in the background there is Achilles, who is Connor's mentor, who brings him into the Assassin's Brotherhood.
Making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft.
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
See, Achilles is wise, but Connor is noble. So there you go. That was an example of the quality of the cutscenes. Now we've got the tax collectors. This is the first example of a little bit of combat. A bit of a stealthy attack there. Shows you how you can chain your attacks. I got a hands-on with the game. I played it for about an hour. I wasn't that great with the combat, to be honest. But Connor made the most of his weapons there. Used his pistol as well that you can carry. Here we're going to see about the Brotherhood, and just like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you can recruit assassin members and then order them to perform hits on people and stuff. And this is an example of a nasty guy getting the wrath of the assassins. He's angry at that guy because someone lost some tea or something. So we're going to show the recruit wheel popping up, holding LB to do that. This footage then must be, I think it must be on the Xbox. I played it on the PS3. There you go. Sent this guy off to, he's not really being that blatant about his hit, really. He's just like going to go up and machete this dude. Kablowy. Ow, that's not that clean a kill either. Oh, well, it looks like he's got the lurgy.
You have no right to rub people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I worked for William Johnson.
William Johnson.
End his suffering.
Willie
cleanly.
Johnson. End his suffering cleanly. You see Connor there is teaching this assassin wannabe, I guess, all about honourable kills. Fanwell Hall, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is a great example of the architecture in the game. The graphics are stunning. There's so much detail in them. This will show, the old assassin-y parkour-y skills. Climbing up to find one of those synchronization points. Travelling when I was playing it, I didn't play too much around the cities. I spent most of my time in the frontier, but free running and everything is just as easy to do as in previous games. There you go, lovely view, lots of ships. You get to go on the ships. You get to go on many ships that you'll see later on. Got some gameplay footage of that coming up. Now this part here is an epic fight scene. Showing some of Connor's amazing combos and basically his vicious fighting. He just loves tomahawking people in the face. It's like, and there he used his rope dart to get that guy in the throat and finish him off with a tomahawk to the head. I'll tell you what, I definitely wouldn't like him coming after me. It's very unceremoniously just hacking at people's faces. So whoever's controlling this guy's just picked up a musket as well. He's just run straight in front of everyone, dodged the musket bullets, stabs a guy through the throat, and shoots another guy with a musket in the head. So his combo was kind of broken there. Someone hit him, but it's just he really lays in with that tomahawk. Dodge, see that slow motion dodge of that bullet there? Have a little rewind replay if you can of that bit. I don't know how you trigger that bullet dodge, but it looked cool. And there's a kind of like finishing move similar to the Batman style of fighting, I guess. So there's some native language kind of speaking there. And now we're going to see a little bit of the navigation of the frontier and the tree running. Now, when I first started playing my little hour or so on the game, it took me a little while to work out what you could free run on and what you couldn't. I guess I was just getting used to the controls and everything, but it took a little while. But after a certain amount of time, you start, just like when you're running around the buildings in Jerusalem and stuff, you start noticing the bits you can run up and which bits you can't. And the developers have done a great job of kind of creating these routes through the frontier that kind of, at a glance, they just look like normal forest. But if you have got that kind of parkouring eye, you'll be able to pick special routes that they've planned. Trails of trees and things you can navigate on. It took me a while to work out what rocks you could climb as well. You can't climb up every rock, as this guy's demonstrating there. You couldn't climb up the first bit, but then he found a hand grip. It's, again, once you know what you're looking for, little white ledges and whatnot, then it's a lot easier to navigate than. Well, it's exactly the same as navigating up buildings and stuff, basically. Just looks a little bit cooler, a little bit more precarious. Just barehandedly climbing these rocks. Wow, wow. I definitely wouldn't have the nerve to do this. I'm scared of heights. I wouldn't have the nerve to tomahawk people repeatedly in the face either, so I guess that's what video games are good for. Okay, I think Connor's going to, Connor, a little surprise attack on this guy. He's just out for a walk with his massively long gun. Ooh! Didn't even get to say hello, just buried a tomahawk in his chest. Oh, there he goes. You automatically go into kind of like a stealthy crouch mode when you go through long shrubs like that. Moose attack! A moose is loose about this hoose. There you go, it's night time in the frontier now. It's going to demonstrate a little bit of Connor's hunting skills. I used the bow slightly. I tried to hunt a deer, hit it in the back of in the back legs or something, and then ran it down. And I think I just hacked it with my tomahawk, I seem to remember. But you get more kind of bonus points depending on how clean your kills are. So you get pelts and meat from them, and the quality of the pelts and stuff depends on how clean you've killed it. So if you get a clean kill, the animal doesn't notice you, kill it in one go, then you get a better pelt, more meat, and you can sell it for more. Screw it up and scare the animal, and it'll tense up and charge or whatever. Whatever happens, the meat and the pelt won't be as good. Connor just stabbed that moose in the side of the head. Come on, super moose dodge. He's going into moosey bullet time. Bit of a quick time event there. Never a big quick time fan, but never mind. Okay, there we go. And then Connor shows respect over all of his kills, even the animals, which he says a little prayer before he hacks them up. Now here we go. This is the sea missions where you get to captain a sailboat. It's interestingly, the developer told me that this part of the game was developed by a different studio to Ubisoft, as was there's a homestead, which you'll see in part 2 of the video, I think. Homestead's like a kind of community you can build. And that was made by a different studio around the world. Like loads of different parts of the game are made by different Ubisoft studios around the world, basically, and all knitted together to create Assassin's Creed 3. this is one part of the game I haven't played, so I can't really comment on how well the ship controls or anything. But the weather effects are nice. The ship's mate, or whatever he was, when he wasn't rogering the cabin boy, was just telling me that telling the guy that the wind would blow him into the rocks, so I guess you have to steer against the wind and stuff. Looks like we're chasing down a merchant ship, which is 1,800 odd meters away. I don't know if this storm is scripted or if you can sail around the seas open worldly and storms pop up randomly, but as you can see, the sea is starting to get pretty violent now.
She's coming about, sir!
Whoa, that's scary. Big waves. So there's a big wave hitting the ship. Okay, stay tuned for more gameplay videos. Just click on one of the links here for part 2 or part 3. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and thumbs up and all that lovely stuff. Cheers!